What's up, boys? Today's video, I'm going to show you how to build bumpers, cages, roll cages, roof racks, and other similar items. This is done using styrene. If you don't know what styrene is, I really don't either. It's like a modeling material. It's flexible. You can bend it, cut it. It comes in all different shapes and sizes. Different thicknesses. Let's do a little thickness test. This is the brand and the size rod that I use for bumpers and cages. I get this from Hobby Lobby. These packs of assorted sizes and shapes I got on eBay. Sheets of it I also got at Hobby Lobby. They have packs of assorted sizes. Now, this video is going to be for people that have no idea at all what they're doing with styrene. Have never worked with it before. This is meant to be helpful in getting you started. I'm going to give you the very basic tools and knowledge that I have, because I still don't know what I'm doing. And you have to use your own creativity. So, we're going to keep it as simple as possible. This little cage here, it was built using this 1/8 inch rod. There's 3 pieces of it. I'll give you a little pointer. This is 1 piece. This is 1 piece. and then the main hoop is one piece. The main hoop, all I did, take a piece of this and just bend it. If you want, you can do this over a candle, but I find it just as easy to bend it, and it stays like that. I don't measure anything, I just eyeball it. Sometimes I have to bend it 10 different times until it's right. So, something like that. You cut it. You can cut this stuff with scissors. I like to use these or this. Came with my 3D printer. But you can cut it with anything. Also, depending on the cut, you can use an X-Acto knife to like slant it. So right there, simple as that. We have the main hoop. Now, to do these downward slanting parts, let me show you. I place the hoop where I want it to be, eyeball where I want this piece to be, the spot that I want to attach it, I like to cut it with these because it gives it a, it kind of smashes it, and I like that because I go into it with my little file here. Got this from Harbor Freight, a tiny little pack of files. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it now has a tiny little dip in it, and with that, it fits nicely into here, the cage. Let me flip this around so you guys can see what's going on. There's a little dip into it. And then it fits nicely onto the main hoop cage. For attaching it, if I'm doing a styrene to styrene bond, such as this, I've used a bunch of different things. This is what I found works the best. I got this on Amazon. It's so strong smelling. So I just put a little bit on and it already sticks. Now obviously you would want this slanted if you're building something like this. But I'm just showing you how quickly that stuck. And then once that sticks for a bit, I take this stuff back and around and just go around the edges. And then generally I just let it sit all night so it has plenty of time to dry. And then where it attaches to the bed at, instead of just cutting it straight off, I kind of cut it the end of it at an angle, so it just has more surface to lay to. So this joint here and this joint here, since it's styrene to styrene, I use this. Where it attaches to the bed at, if you're attaching the styrene to anything else, I use this. E6000. So right there's what we just put together. That took like a couple seconds. It's already tight enough to hold itself there. And then just add another bar right there and you have your little roll cage in the bed. Front bumper, this was for the most part done the same way. I started with the bottom piece here is a square tube. I think I did have to heat that up to bend it. I just held it over a candle, bent it a little bit, and then used that same 1/8 of an inch rod for the stinger bar. And for that, all you have to do there, done. And then you cut it there and there, attach it to the bumper, attach it to the actual like square piece. I think I also drilled little holes into it for it to stick down into, just to hold it better. And as far as attaching it to the body, I just glued it right to the body with the E6000. This bumper was done this exact same way. Piece of square, then that tubing just bent. The little rear slider thing, it's this flat piece here and then right here, so my body wasn't getting hung up. It'd kind of help it slide off the rocks. That was done with the thick sheeting. And then I just glued it right to the body. This one, exact same thing. Front bumper, I was getting a little fancy. I added a little mount for my, whatever that thing is, D-hook, C-hook, D-hook. But it's the exact same material, it's just that square piece, the tube, the whole rear section exactly the same. This black flat piece here, a sheet of it that I cut. Nothing's measured, nothing lines up right. I don't care. All the tubing exact same way. This is one piece right here, this little loop. One piece for the big main loop, and then the two straight ones. Super simple. This was the first one that I tried. But I think the easiest way to jump into this is building a little roll bar thing like this. It's just 3 pieces with 2 bends, and that's all there is to it. This super thin piece, that's what I used for the little wires on my Bug's engine. I just painted it red and then glued it in there. It would also be good for like a CB antenna. It would kind of flop around a bit. Tons of shapes and sizes. People get insane with this stuff. They build crazy stuff. This is the most basic generic thing you can do. But now I've given you the beginner tools to do something great. Also, while we're here, you can also use this to make little, you can use it to make anything, but these are just some ideas. You could somehow do some sliders with it. My Datsun's front bumper is just a, it's falling off. It's just a round piece of styrene painted black, and then my oil cooler lines are that real thin stuff painted black. Also, you can use it for a little roll cage inside the truck, and the beauty about this is nothing has to line up because nobody's going to see it. So you can glue this wherever to the inside. You can make it look somewhat attached, but then you have a roll cage inside the truck. Here's another look at this bumper. I just glued it right to the front of the body. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful.